Good afternoon, guys. Lexus Driver here. Another video I'm going to upload on the last day of 2022. This one is going to be my top 10 favorite Toyota vehicles of all time. Because, like I said, even though Lexus is considered my favorite, I should always consider that Lexus is the luxury division of Toyota. So, here we go. Top 10 my top 10 favorite Toyota vehicles of all time. And also, I will be including honorable mentions on this video because there's so many Toyota vehicles in the Toyota lineup, both for North America and Southeast Asia as well. So yeah, here we go. Number 10, the Toyota Venza. Now, the Toyota Venza, this is the vehicle that's sold both in Japan and North America, but it's not sold in the Philippines and Southeast Asia because, considering that I know this is like a hybrid model, this is the vehicle that I would totally compare to the Lexus UX. So yeah, this is the Toyota Venza. The Toyota Venza only comes in a hybrid model. Uh, Back when Toyota had this vehicle, Toyota United States, when Toyota had this vehicle, they discontinued it. I think maybe in 2012. Somebody in the comments can let me know. But when this vehicle came back, I think probably 2020. I think 2020, after probably a 6 or 7 year. I don't know. Someone in the comments can let me know how long the hiatus was. So after a very long hiatus of the Toyota Venza, it's now back. Now in Japan, this vehicle, it's called the uh, it's what they called on the Lexus RX. I think it's someone in the comments can let me know. But in Japan, they call this differently. I think it's uh, it's called the Toyota Harrier. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but it's called the Toyota Harrier in Japan. But in North America, this one's called the Toyota Venza. Now, Toyota Venza, it is a good vehicle, but I would consider this number 10 on my list because even though it's a compact hybrid, like, you know, uh, it's perfect for a family of four or family of five. If we check the interior, yeah, interior is amazing. Like it's a really cool hybrid model. I really wish this vehicle was sold in markets around the world, but I think for now the United States and Canada have this in their in their lineup. Interior looks good. Toyota Venza, uh, a compact hybrid crossover. Um, but I would consider number 10 on my list. And also, one thing I really love about this vehicle is you get this big screen, um, a brand new gauge cluster, etc. Really cool, the Toyota Venza. But I would still consider I would consider the Toyota Venza at number 10 on my list. Number 9, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Now, this vehicle, the Lexus vehicle I would compare to the RAV4 Hybrid, is the Lexus NX. Why the NX? Because I feel like both the NX and the RAV4 share the same body. So the RAV4 Hybrid, no, why I consider number 9 on my list is because this vehicle is slightly bigger than the Toyota Venza. The RAV4 Hybrid, I would say you can have there's like two models for this vehicle when it comes to hybrid. I don't know if I could be wrong. You can either have the front wheel drive or the all wheel drive model. I think I would say it's the all wheel drive model. The interior of the new RAV4 hybrid, nothing has changed except You get a big, you get like a very futuristic interior. Um, okay, let's see more pictures. So yeah, this is the one thing they changed, the infotainment system. A brand new screen, like everything you control on inside the RAV4, it's all on the touchscreen. There's little to no physical buttons. Your only physical button is this one, your volume knob. The tune scroll knob, it's only like to like they got rid of it. The only way to change channels is if you're in that if you're in that radio screen, you can just like tune scroll to whatever station you like. Um, the Rav4 hybrid interior looks good. Looks looks a lot like the Venza, except like the dashboard um, and instrument panel. It's what makes it what sets it apart and is really what I would call the Toyota Rav4. Um, so yeah, like the Rav4 now has this new navigation system. Also, the Venza also has the brand new navigation system, like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or you can have the traditional navigation system run by Google. So that's number 9, the Toyota Rav4 Hybrid. Number 8, the Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Now, this is the vehicle I would totally compare to the Lexus RX because the Toyota Highlander Hybrid shares the same body as um, as the Rav4. Now, this vehicle, the Rav4. It's only sold in North America and Canada, but in Southeast Asia, there's actually a vehicle that I would totally compare to the Highlander. It's slightly smaller, but I would like to it's appropriate enough to that I would call it the Southeast Asian version of the Toyota Highlander. The Highlander hybrid. So far, like our version of the Highlander doesn't have a hybrid model yet, but as the years go by. We might get a hybrid model of that vehicle. I don't want to show it to you yet. I just want to show you guys like this vehicle. Now the Highlander hybrid, yes, you get a big moonroof and whatnot, like digitalized gauge clusters. That looks nice, really cool, makes it very futuristic. And also the dashboard, I really find that this vehicle it's very luxurious, very futuristic, and somewhat you can have this vehicle like for if you have a huge family, like a family of 6, 7, and whatnot. So Highlander hybrid, great vehicle, but it's only sold in North America. Um, yeah, so like I said, a cool vehicle, but it's only sold in North America. Other countries, they don't have this vehicle, aside from Europe and whatnot. So, what vehicle I would compare to the Highlander that's in, like, in Southeast Asia would be this vehicle, the Toyota Fortuner. This vehicle, this is a lot like, this is, I would say, our version of the Toyota Highlander. So various grade models, you can go for a 4x4, 4x2, but to top it all off, the Toyota Highlander, I would consider this one number 8 on my list. Also the Fortuner. So number 8 is the Toyota Highlander and the Toyota Fortuner. So Highlander and Fortuner, even though they look different, I would say like the Fortuner is like the Southeast Asian version of the Toyota Highlander. Number 7, the Toyota Prado. Now, this is the vehicle that still hasn't changed. It's very dated. Like the exterior and the interior still hasn't changed. Like like this vehicle really deserves a makeover. Now, this is the vehicle that's only sold here in the Philippines. Other countries, like this vehicle, it's not sold in the North American market. Um, so this one, the Toyota Prado, like I said, even though it looks dated, I really hope this vehicle gets a brand new makeover in the next coming years, because this is like Toyota's best-selling vehicles that's ever been sold around the world, excluding North America. So yeah, really, I'm really excited to see what the new Prado would look like if this vehicle gets a makeover. And this is the vehicle I would totally compare to the Lexus GX. And also, this vehicle, the Toyota Prado, the Toyota Prado, if this gets a brand new look, I really hope they redesign, like, the dashboard, the steering wheel, and the interior, because it looks so dated. Like it looks pretty old, and I really hope that this vehicle gets a brand new look for both the exterior and the interior. So yeah. And if Toyota has made an announcement that they're going to redesign this vehicle, I really hope it's really going to get us on the edge of our seats. Since the Toyota Prado, it's only sold in like Asia, or in Asia, Australia, South America, Africa, and Europe. Uh, the um, uh, the vehicle that I would compare to the Prado for the North American market is this one, the Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner, I like to call this one the North American version of the Toyota Prado, because the body of the 4Runner and the body of the Prado, they look pretty identical. Even though, like, I would say the 4Runner is slightly bigger and the Prado's slightly smaller. So yeah, that's the Toyota Prado and the Toyota 4Runner. That's like number 7 on my list. The Toyota Prado and the Toyota 4Runner. Number 6, the Toyota GR86, or should I say the Toyota 86. Now this is a vehicle that this is the vehicle that Toyota and Subaru has collaborated together to build. So regardless of what vehicle you get, like if you get the Toyota or the Subaru, they still have the same design, except that the one thing that's different is the emblem. Since this is the 86, you'll have the Toyota emblem, but if it's from Subaru, you'll only have the Subaru emblem. So the 86, this is a vehicle that's in collaboration with Toyota and Subaru. The GR86, this vehicle, um, it is a coupe. It's a sport vehicle, but at the same time, as I would say that this vehicle is really fits for families. Um, the GR86, even though it looks like it only sits, like, only 2 people. Uh, Interior looks great, really amazing. Um, let's see if I can get a 360 view of the interior. No, I can't. Uh, the GR86 interior, very digitalized, very nice, really good. You can get either an automatic or a manual transmission. But regardless, the GR86, I would really consider this to be part of my list. So yeah, yeah, I would consider this number 5 on my list. Number 4, the Toyota Corolla Hybrid. Now, the Corolla Hybrid, when it first came to the market for the U.S. market, it only comes in one grade, the Hybrid LE. I think the Hybrid L or Hybrid LE. I'll have to look it up. But the Corolla Hybrid, it is considered to be a really good hybrid model, like a hybrid compact vehicle that only comes in front wheel drive. So Yeah, the Corolla Hybrid. This is the vehicle that's sold in Japan, and also in North America, and even in Europe. For Southeast Asia, we have the Corolla Hybrid, but here it's called the Corolla Altis. Now the Corolla Altis, it has the same body as the Corolla, but the difference is it's just the headlights. So if you compare the Corolla, like this Corolla, this is the Corolla sold in Japan and North America, and this is the Corolla that's sold in Southeast Asia. So the body and the interior still remains the same. The only difference is it's the headlights. So that's the only difference between the Corolla and the Corolla Altis. So yeah. So yeah, number five on this list is the Toyota Corolla Hybrid, uh, the Toyota Corolla Hybrid, and the Toyota Corolla Altis Hybrid. Number four, the Toyota Land Cruiser. Now this is the vehicle that's very comparable to the Lexus LX, and even as far as I would call the Land Cruiser a true off-road Amazon. Um, the Toyota Land Cruiser, like it's pretty sad it's no longer sold in North America. They should have kept the Land Cruiser. It's a really cool vehicle, but I think it's for maybe for cost purposes. But the Land Cruiser, it's really one of the coolest vehicles in the Lexus lineup. Um, yeah. The vehicle I would compare to the Land Cruiser would be this one, the Toyota Sequoia. So number four on my list is the Toyota Land Cruiser and the Toyota Sequoia. The Sequoia is a lot bigger than the Land Cruiser, but now the Sequoia only comes in a hybrid model. The Land Cruiser, it's still in a gasoline model, but hopefully Toyota might work hard on building a hybrid model of the Land Cruiser. But for now, we just stick to what we got. So yeah, this is the one thing I was talking about in my previous video. Like, if Lexus redesigns all their vehicles, I really hope that they get a really big touchscreen like this one. Like, it's really big. It's like a giant tablet on your dashboard where it's only part of your car. So yeah, that's number four on my list. The the Toyota Land Cruiser and the Toyota Sequoia, number four. Number three, the Toyota Supra. Now, this is the vehicle that a lot of people really love to drive when it comes to having fun driving, especially on winding roads in the countryside. So this is the Toyota GR Supra. Now, this vehicle. It's also sold here in the Philippines, but the GR Supra, like it has an automatic transmission, but the newer model now has a manual transmission. But the GR Supra, you can only sit two people inside this vehicle. It would have been really cool if this vehicle you can sit four people inside, because the Supra. I think in the old generation model. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I think in the old generation model they do carry two people, but I don't know if there was really a model where you can actually carry four people inside. It would have been really cool if the Supra does that, because if you have a family but you want to have that sporty feel, yeah, you can have the GR Supra. And also the Supra, like most of the technology in the Supra, it's from BMW. It's not from Toyota. So yeah, like if you're thinking about getting a Supra, you'll have to think about the technology that's used inside the Supra. But all in all, the Supra is a great vehicle. Nothing too fancy other than a stylish interior and exterior. So yeah, this is the Supra. You can actually get it as a manual transmission. Yeah. So that's number three on my list. Also, Lexus. I think the Lexus counterpart for this vehicle, I would strongly suggest it's either the predecessor, the SC, or the current successor, the successor of the SC, the Lexus LC. So I think the GR Supra, if there was a Lexus I would compare to this vehicle, it's the Lexus LC. Number two, the Toyota Crown. Now, the Toyota Crown, this is a vehicle that combines that combines an SUV and a sedan into one. It's like, what if a sedan and an SUV had a baby? And you get this, the Toyota Crown. Yeah. So the Toyota Crown in the Japanese market, there's lots of variants of this vehicle, but in the North American market, I think this is the only variant they have. Would have been cool, like if the Toyota Crown was selling not just in North America but everywhere around the world, including like Southeast Asia, because in Southeast Asia the only sedan, well, not counting the Corolla, the only sedan that's ever sold in Southeast Asia is the Camry. If the Toyota Crown was here, people who have driven the Toyota Crown like back in the old days, this is like an incredible throwback. So the Toyota Crown, if we look at the interior of the Toyota Crown, it looks very luxurious. Like the Toyota Crown, the transmission. If you look at the transmission, it's a lot like the in the Toyota Prius. So the Toyota Crown, I would consider this number two on my list. Not because it's luxurious, but this is like you know I'm not too familiar about the Toyota Crown, so but I find that the Crown is really cool. A really cool vehicle, but not too familiar with it, so I would consider this number two on my list. And before we get to number one, here are some honorable mentions here are some honorable mentions that that I like to show on this video before we get to number one. So some special mentions. The the Toyota BZ4X. This is an all-electric vehicle that's going to be in the Toyota lineup. And the Toyota HiAce, the Toyota Sienna, the Toyota Alphard. They're both vans, but from largest to smallest, the Toyota HiAce, the Toyota Sienna, and the Toyota Alphard. The Sienna only comes in a hybrid model, so that's perfectly fine. And the Alphard, it also comes in a hybrid model. So yeah, Toyota HiAce, Toyota Sienna, and Toyota Alphard. Toyota Innova, Toyota Avanza, Toyota Veloz, Toyota Rush, Toyota Raize. These vehicles, they're only sold in Southeast Asia, but if these vehicles were sold in the North American market, like who knows, like what are their opinions on these vehicles? The Toyota Mirai, the Toyota Prius. This is the next generation Prius. Hopefully, like this is gonna be everywhere around the world, and it's gonna be sold like hotcakes. The Prius Prime, the Corolla Cross. The Corolla Cross, it's only in the Philippines market. It's in the Philippine market as of now, but next year it's going to be in the U.S. and North American market. And the Corolla Cross, it's going to be sold everywhere. The Toyota Corolla hatchback, and finally the Toyota Tacoma, the Toyota Tundra, and the Toyota HiLux. The Toyota Tacoma and the Toyota Tundra, they're only sold in North America. The Toyota HiLux, it's sold everywhere. It would have been cool if the Toyota HiLux was sold in North America. And any of you guys who are from North America, like the vehicles I showed that's not in the North American market, what are your opinions on these vehicles if these were sold in the North American market? So from largest to smallest would be the Tundra, the Tacoma, and the HiLux. And finally, number one, the Toyota Camry Hybrid, my favorite Toyota vehicle of all time. Why I consider this why I consider the Toyota Camry Hybrid my all-time favorite? Because this vehicle, I actually grew up with this vehicle, because it's like a sedan that's perfect for a family of four. And this Camry, you can use it for everything. You can use it to carry your family. You can use it to you can use it for pleasure, like you can drive it yourself. And for everyone like remembers their childhood, this vehicle, a lot of people grew up with this vehicle. And this vehicle, a Lexus vehicle I would totally compare to is the Lexus LS and the Lexus ES. Well, mostly on the ES, but also mostly on the LS. So half ES, half LS. So the Camry hybrid, this is really the vehicle everybody remembers from their childhood. Exterior still remains the same. I really like the exterior. Really good looking. Gives you that full size sedan feel. You could say that the Crown is a lot like the LS, but I would say the Camry hybrid. This is a full size sedan in every market around the world, including North America. In the Japanese market, it's the Toyota Century, but that vehicle, even though it's a full-size sedan, I would say the Camry hybrid, this is a full-size sedan that's sold everywhere in the market. So I would there are lots of Toyota. There's a lot of Toyota Camry models. I like to go for this one, the Toyota Camry XLE hybrid. The XSE, this is like, for that sporty feel. One of my parents, we actually drove a Camry, but not this model, like a very old generation Camry. We drove the sport model. My parents' thoughts about the Camry is that the body, the sport model of the Camry, the body is really low, like really low, and my parents really didn't like having a vehicle that has a low vehicle height. So if there was one Camry they would like to drive, I would say it's the normal Camry. So yeah, like I said, this is the vehicle I grew up with, the Toyota Camry. Let's see. I really like the exterior, really cool. Interior still hasn't changed, but fortunately, fortunately, like they've upgraded the infotainment system, having a really good touchscreen. I really hope, when the Camry gets a brand new look, this vehicle will have a really big screen, and yeah. So that's number one on my list, the Toyota Camry hybrid. And like I said, of the Lexus vehicle I would totally compare to is the Lexus LS and the Lexus ES, because the Camry hybrid, well, regardless of what Camry you guys have, the Camry or Camry hybrid, we grew up with this vehicle. Anyone who remembers their childhood who drove a Toyota, this is the vehicle that everybody grew up with when they were kids. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. Like I said in my previous video, let's start 2023 strong and good. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.